What's up?
Hey,
New
we're
update.
going to show you the latest update for Toad Mixed.
If your sister was here, we can control all three characters. So I'll tell you what. Let's I'll make Mario walk to the left, and you make Toad walk to the left.
Alright, so. Oh, for me. You want me to click on this?
Yeah. All ready? Whoa.
Do you guys like the squeaky noise?
It might get a little annoying. What do you think?
It sounds like Toad though. I guess we didn't make him jump.
Hey, let's make the princess walk. Listen. Let's. All right, come on, ready? Let's walk like gangsters. All right, you go
Yeah.
forward. Go ahead.
Yeah, the game.
All right, now you go forward. Go ahead. Gangsters.
Yeah.
Hostile land. What's up?
And then notice how the animation was stopping.
And see? That's cool, huh?
I like that.
So this is what I've been having trouble with, okay? So I know that I'm trying to get the sound effects. It's tough. I learned this program, and I believe I'm going to say it wrong right now. It's called Audio. I forgot what it's called. It's a free software where you can extract sound effects. And let me tell you, extracting the sound effects for this show, it is tough. And I found a squeaky sound effects online. I thought I'd give it a shot.
Was it on that free sound website?
And I know you coded it in and everything. And it'll just have to do for now. What are you gonna do? We got no money, we got no time, we got no resources. The best we can do. So I like it though. Do you like it?
Yeah.
Make them walk, man.
Gangsters. Maybe we can make it when they enter the level, they'll be like that. They'll walk in like that.
He's cute though. He looks tough, huh?
Oh, and another chance to find the Easter eggs that stand here. You guys see anything?
No, I already pointed out in the last video. Remember where they're all at? That's pretty funny. You can actually see Luigi's hat right there. Hey, what do you think about?
You made a video where you pointed it out?
Yeah.
I probably wasn't there.
No, you weren't there. Hey, what do you think about Mario jumping on Toad's head and then we can all jump on top of his head? I'm asking.
That'd be cool. Maybe if you jumped on Toad's head, you jump a little higher since it's a mushroom.
Can you code all that?
I'll try. Yeah. I mean, I don't know, dude. Like, no, not set their gravity. Maybe.
Well, you'll figure it out, right?
Mhm.
It's cool. I like that. I'll be honest. I like our arrangement. I like how you just code stuff, and I don't know exactly what you're doing, and you're letting me animate it. And all you do is say, "Hey, Dad, give me some animation. I hook you up, and you do your thing on your end." You know why I think it's important that we do that? Because like my mom and my dad never, they didn't even know I drew. They just knew I drew. I think if they were involved and they say, "No, that's a bad drawing," or "Hey, you should look at this artist," I probably wouldn't have been the artist I am. I kind of like that they weren't involved. They just said, "Cool, you do it, nice." So with you, that's why I'm doing it. The same with you a little bit. Like I don't want to ask you too many questions. You do it, great. You don't, you don't. And I kind of like how you just you provide the results. So I like it. Good job. All right, you want to answer some? Let's answer some comments. Yeah. All right, go ahead. Let's go for it. Let's start answering some stuff.
Peach's crown should spin like Mario's hat when defeated. Would add a polished field animations. Smiley face. Keep up the good work. Another person said that Peach's crown should. Great idea. I think it would look sweet if the hat and star spin in the opposite direction, but the crown on Peach should spin too. Great work. I love this project. I say that like I say that the crown kind of bends out of place. But no, I'm not gonna just like that. I good idea, right? But this a crown, not a hat. If you know what I mean.
See, this is
Well, yeah.
well, you gotta understand. Like, okay, so my hat. Check it out. I'm like, my hat will twirl around, and that makes sense. But this is what's gonna happen with Peach. Let's say that's the crown. If I twirl it around, it'll just look weird.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's not gonna make it. It wouldn't work. So his
Well,
comment's right on point. A good idea, right? But his crown's not a hat, if you know what I mean.
I appreciate that the purpose of this project is to train our kids to learn the game development process instead of purely focusing on its completion. But if or when this project reaches its completion, I hope you keep the possibility of releasing a playable build won't be off the table. Keep up the good work. Thank you. Hashtag one Slayer says, I certainly hope he does change his mind. About what? Like releasing the game? Toad is next week. Everyone prepare your butts for the Mushroom Man himself. Well, you guys just saw it. It's exciting.
Cool. Yeah, it was really nice.
So you said RoboCoop was the first boss. The episode with him was the last one to air on TV. Does this mean the game takes place right at the end of the series? That'd be awesome. Well,
I'll be honest with you, I didn't even know Robo Cooper was the last episode. I had no clue.
that's not how we saw it on Netflix.
Yeah, on Netflix it was
On
like
Netflix,
like
there's
what?
plenty of episodes after.
Yeah, but I mean, knowing that was the last, we didn't know. But we're only wait. But you guys, I mean, we all talked about it. We thought it would just be cool because he has like a cool Robo suit.
Yeah, I thought he was awesome.
Yeah, I thought that would be nice.
Rocket Eagle episodes didn't have any continuity between each other and aired differently compared to the production orders of them, I believe.
Yeah, and I think that's the charm of it. Like all the episodes, you can watch them out of order and it would still all make sense. And I believe that's how we want to approach this game, like a big story. Like there really is no level 1, level 2, level 3. There's just story Robo Koopa, you know, Birdo number 2. Like have fun, pick the episode of the story you want to play in. That's pretty much it. But there's no real like progression of level 1, level 2, and things just get harder. They will just be a level on its own per story.
Joey Margolian. Love that Dizzy reference from the intro of the cartoon show. We did get it from the cartoon, from the intro. I thought it was pretty cool. Joey Margolian would be nice if he added the leap and crash animation from Quest for Pizza.
Leap and crash animation? I haven't seen that.
I don't know what he's talking about.
Can you send us
See it?
Can you send us the link with the time frame on it so we can take a look at that? That would be cool. By the way, that goes for anybody. I mean, wouldn't you say? Anybody who want to find us references, just go for it. That would be sweet.
I am 2458 says, I can't wait to see Luigi and Toad. You and your kids are really talented. Thank you. I love these great comments. SPG64 says Luigi should have a voice clip that goes, That's Mama Luigi to you, Mario. I love this project so far. It's very unique from any other project I've seen before. Wrong cartoon, homie. At James Witt, it is still Mario. They are connected. You're great, Sans says. You're a great artist. I've only just found out about this good work. You really deserve a break. That's a lot of work.
Oh, thanks.
Fun with Michael says, Are you guys gonna work on Roboland for the final boss? We're just really excited about that. We just
Yeah, no,
really
and,
like
and
that
it's
stuff.
not a final thing yet. Every every uh, every level is gonna be a show, and every show is gonna have their own final boss. Kind of like you know that show Hercules. So the final boss would still be Koopa. He would have like that jar full of flames, and he would
That's
be
the
a
one with
boss.
Super
Yeah,
Toad, right?
yeah. So I mean,
Games looking solid is kind of crazy that a family project like this is reaching pro levels of quality.
oh, thank you.
Thank you, Felipe Mako. Lolo Larry 124. I know you have no plans of releasing the game, but it would be much appreciated if it was, or maybe just an entire playthrough in a video.
Yeah, we'll always have playthroughs.
Yeah. And I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing some of you guys' names wrong. I'm very sorry. Maximum Force. The big question is, will TGE Star give you a Fire Mario XD?
So this is what, in my opinion. Well, you let me know if you agree. I mean, we're gonna be using everything that's in the show. So here the Toad, he gets a star, and he makes a wish actually, and he says, "Well,
That was Peach.
no." Toad gets a star in the Toad Warrior, and he becomes a Toad Warrior, and he gets a motorcycle from the star. So if we can keep, I mean, if you guys can find more references of the show where they hold stars, that'll be sweet because we could be able to do that. But I want to keep it true to the show.
Matt Garner says, I really wish you released the game. It looks so pretty. Thank you. Turtlekins McGee says, this is looking awesome, man. Gotta say, if I were rich, this would be your near full-time job.
Oh man, imagine that. That would be
911
great.
says, what if instead of falling backwards onto his bottom when he gets defeated, Toad falls over upside down and slowly spins on his head?
Yeah, dude, that sounds like a great idea.
That sounds like a cool idea. Lolo Larry says, 124 says, I can't wait until you guys start programming Luigi and Toad. Keep up the good work. I tip my hat off to you. You've inspired me to start 8-bit animation.
Nice.
Nice, we inspired someone.
Cool, man.
Mark Heemskirk. Still waiting for King Koopa and Mauser. I kind of want to do Mauser soon.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
All right, so
But first things first, we're gonna do Koopa first.
yeah, the list right now
We're just trying to do the mobility. We're just trying to get Mario and Peach to Luigi ready.
I think you said it. Remember the other day we were walking and you mentioned like we're making the crust of the pizza.
Yeah, that's the example. Like let's say you need to, before you put toppings on a pizza, you need to make the crust. So we're just trying to make the crust right now, so we can put all the extra stuff we want.
That's right. It's foundation. So we can't really move on to Mauser and Koopa if we don't even have. Well, one, we don't even have Super Toad. We need Super Toad. He needs to be able to jump. He can't jump right now. He can't run right now. What else? He can't die right now. I mean, he doesn't have defeated animation, and Luigi hasn't even been coded. No animations for Luigi. We still have ways to go. But you know, it's your call. We don't have to do any of those things and go straight to Mauser and Koopa.
No, I want to do the basic stuff.
Okay.
The crust. Chris Kingsborg says, "Holy pepperoni, keep up the great work."
I like those pizza references when we do that. The holy pepperoni.
Yeah. Cloud's Animation Sensation says, I wish I could animate as good as this guy. Kind of disappointing that I won't be able to play this myself. It'd be great, like if Nintendo came to us and asked us if we could, if we could have them make the game for Nintendo Switch. That'd be great. Lana Koki says, please tell me that this would be a multiplayer game.
It is. That's how we're doing it. I mean, Right now we just control 3 characters. We're gonna be able to
Yeah.
control Luigi.
Eric Avila says, I dare you to make a fan-made episode. Like, as in, like, a cartoon episode.
I can make it, but
But I can't animate.
I can do the whole thing. I can animate it too, but it wouldn't. It would take a long time. It'd probably take longer than making the game.
Crispy Crunchy says, the fact that this man is making a game with his kids is absolutely amazing to me. To everyone that says he should release it, I would agree, but I don't. Imagine all them working on this project, pouring so much time into it, only for Nintendo to take it down.
Yeah. I don't want to create a conflict of interest.
Some random dude on YouTube says, appreciate it, my bro. Thanks for the like, my dude. Guess what? For another like for you. Thanks for liking my comment. Keep up the great work. Guess what? Another like for you. I wish Nintendo supported game idea. Maria Rodriguez. Matthew Perry says, I saw that an update was out and I clicked on the video right away and was looking forward to seeing your development with your kids. Smallest of Fries says, it's very exciting to see where this is going. You're an incredibly talented artist and it's inspiring to see you and your kids' passion. Also, your son is great at programming. Thank you.
Good job.
Cody Carrasco, you're doing great and I'm super excited.
Thank you.
Fantast1ZE. I know releasing isn't exactly on your mind, but could you release whatever you have when your project is more developed and has most of the basic things done? Like a first level with all player mobility setup. I would love to be able to play this beautiful experiment of a game. This cool, your project's awesome. Or Ortega Bros. The Irish Dinosaur 1458 says, do they have different abilities or all the same? I mean, we're gonna make Toad. We didn't really put anything to pick up things yet. Cause I know that in the Mario 2 game, his ability is to pick up things faster.
I thought so this is what I thought. And correct me if I'm wrong. So let's say we do, what is it? Birdo, that episode Birdo. They pick up stuff from that level, right?
Yeah.
So then it would make sense we do it. But let me ask you, and this is a question. Do you pick stuff up on like Robo Koopa even though they don't pick anything up?
What?
Would they pick up stuff like items like turnips in Robo Koopa even though there's no picking up in that whole episode?
Yeah. You're right. It doesn't seem like there's any picking up.
I mean, think about it. Like, you would put in
Maybe like picking up the robot parts to make the robot look.
yeah. But even then, so if in the show they're swimming. Like, you know what I mean, right?
Yeah. But like I said earlier, like we could make them jump on his head. Well, Fortuna Chan says.
But hold on, but they're all not gonna have the same abilities. They're all gonna have different ones, right?
Yeah.
Like I imagine the Toad Warrior. Would he be the Toad Warrior in Robo Koopa?
No.
It would be kind of cool if they crossed with that way, though.
Yeah.
But then it would be getting a little weird. But that's your call. Sorry, I didn't mean to say a little weird, but
Imagine to Luigi with a bit less power than Mario, but more average character. Maybe a playable in levels, but important in others. For example, can run more fast and jump highest, and a plus can climb and open switches easy. Toadstool, Peach, powers from Super Mario Bros. 2 and maybe from 3D World. Peach can get a stun animation and fall back, and the crown keep in air for a second, spinning, next fall to ground. So I think he's saying like, you fall You fall down, and then the crown goes in there, it spins, and then it falls.
Remember we did an animation that
Yeah.
did that?
But that on that one it flipped. Alan Brizin. Bro, this is very wonderful. The Nintendo Nub 64. Watching this fills me with hope. I want to do this someday, but I have to start with animation first, which is still at a rocky beginning. I personally used to hate this show because it was an insult to all things Mario. But when I saw the live action movie, let's just say it changed my perspective on things. Now I love the Super Mario show for its unintentionally funny antics and see it as a time capsule of the past. And yes, I forgive it for only having 2 or 3 games to work off for material. As I grew up in a more modern time, I wanted to see this revisited for so long, and you three are making the dream a reality. Thank you so much. You're all so talented and hardworking. I swear I'll watch every single update video on this project up to the completion, which will likely be a long time. But still, it will be so worth it. Thank you.
Wow.
Lauren Jewel says, I love how this project is looking so far. It's helping me feel inspired as an animator. I'm super hyped to see the process of Luigi's animation since he's my favorite character. He's a lot of fun to draw as he's more expressive than Mario, especially when it comes to Luigi's Mansion stuff. That's true, because he screams a lot, he's really scary. And he usually has the funniest moments whether he's in games or the cartoons. Same that you're doing Toe next. I guess you're saving the best for last.
We are saving the best for last. I actually I like Toad because I like that he's tough. He's a little guy who's tough. He's almost like a chihuahua.
Yeah. That's what I was gonna say.
It's funny when you see the little chihuahuas because you're just like
there's this thing, and it was testing to see if dogs would protect their owners when people hurt them. And all the big dogs, they just walked out, but the Chihuahua is the one that actually barks and attacked them.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's funny. Hey, but I just wanted to say that when I was a little kid, one of the biggest things that always like jacked me up in the brain was how in the world the 2 plumbers. I know they got through like pipes into the world. You know, like Mario 1.
Mm-hmm.
In Mario 2, I get it was a dream. But I was always like, well, how did they get in there? You know, it's weird because I'd probably never get an answer. But when I first saw the Super Mario Super Show, and it was the Hercules, that was the first episode I've ever watched. When I saw those dudes in the bathtub and they were unclogging it and they got sucked in the drain pipe, I was like, so that's how they got in. I was just like, man, it fulfilled me inside.
Power on.
So he can teach his kids game development, and I genuinely respect him for that.
Thank you.
Iggy Koopa Gordon says this is really cool. How I like how it's a family project. This is so epic. Brother, NewTuber. I think B would be the best. What's B?
It's the option for
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Sparkler 53 says, great job. I just started watching these videos and I love them. It takes a lot of effort, but it's worth it. Now keep up the great work. Nostalgia. This was my recommend key. Wow, what an awesome project. Oh, G. My bad, not G. Sour Boy. I'm happy as long as it has Fry Guy in it. It's looking really good so far though. Fry Guy is the only Mario character. Fry Guy was pretty cool. He's the fire dude, right? Sunglasses.
When I first saw that guy playing
was
Mario
awesome.
2 was awesome. Yeah.
Luigi Man 0640 says, every time I come to this, it just gets better and better. I think this whole family jam thing y'all are doing is really sweet. Even if I never get a chance to play this, I'll know that some good skills will come out of this project. Keep up the good work, and I hope it will help you all in the future. Nothing to look at fantastic work. I love how you are involving your family in this project. My only suggestion is that Super Peach should blow fire kisses.
You know,
That'd be pretty cool. I
That-
never thought about that.
Yeah?
What do you think?
I think it's interesting. So she should be doing this.
I don't know. Yeah.
Like-
Yeah. Like, how are you supposed to spam that? Like,
But it's a good idea.
yeah. Haley the Sugar says, just my idea, but I think they should jump and fall when getting hit. Christopher Padron says, I watched your first video and you were working on RAB, Mickey, and Mugen. Will you make a character back in cartoons like TAISTH, Sonic, Bonkers, and more? Also, I like your progress with the help from your work. Also, will there be a Yoshi cameo from Super Mario World cartoon? Please and thank. Also, keep up the good work. Well, we're not doing the one based off the Super Mario World. We're doing the one based off Mario 2, right?
But you know, that's a loaded question though, because they're saying like the Mickey and Mugen, and they're putting
No,
Sonic
but
and
I mean-
Bonkers. I'll be honest with you. If I got an opportunity to work on Earthworm Jim for
Earthworm
Genesis, I would make all the animations look like the cover. I would sit there and look at the cover and just stare at it. And you know, if I had the opportunity, the whole game would look like the cover. I could totally
But
do that.
the real game didn't look like that.
Oh, I know, but I'm saying I can make that whole game look like the cover. That's a guarantee. And if they gave me Aladdin, it would look just like the feature film. If I got Bonkers, man, that would be sweet. Yeah, that would be exciting.
SMJ64 Studios says make Luigi playable. We are gonna make Luigi playable. I mean, it's not Mario without Luigi. It's not the Mario show without Luigi. Andy Lon. Oh man, Bjorn is gonna love this shout out. Thank you so much, guys. Who's that guy?
Remember, he has a son, I believe, or a daughter that is a fan.
Confectionaries?
No, that's another one. But he's been giving us nice shout outs a lot, so he's been very nice. And also, the last time we read his comment, he mentioned that he wanted another like hidden Easter eggs. We failed on that one, and we apologize. We'll do it. Promise. We just been so busy. We've been busy. Apologize.
Vermelho says Yoshi won in this game? Well, like we said, we're gonna do the crust. Super Shy Guy Shane says this is awesome. Johannes Matthias Toom says I hope that Luigi has higher jump. Also love your progress videos. Keep up the good work. He will have the higher jump because that's not, and Mario runs faster, right?
Yeah, just like Mario too, right?
Mm-hmm.
They're all gonna have different abilities.
Travis DG Edno says, "Is that left picture a goatsy reference?" Well, left picture.
If you can elaborate a little bit more, that would be helpful.
George Uriel Harrells Abraham says, "It's looking so cool. It sure is a perfect project." Mr. Zombie Toucher says, "Love this. Keep up the amazing work." Wait, Hedgeness Niggle says, "I imagine that these are just tests from Final Death animation, but if not, then it needs to have smoother, more flashy transition from alive to dead." Jason Daigle, "You treat your audience like they're part of the show, and it's super." Duster Dam 35, You guys are doing a great job on this project. My only suggestion is that Mario and Luigi could have a plunger power up or something with plungers since they use them often in the show. Fiora says, "Lol, Captain N, that show is ridiculous. I love it. This is a neat project. I wish you would look on it." I still didn't watch that.
Captain N.
Yeah.
It's really really cool. But the plunger thing. So if there's like the episode was it the Cramelot episode? I could be wrong, but there is an episode where they have plungers. It just makes sense that they would use them. So that's something in the far future that would be good. As for the animations at the moment serve as a way to put context for mechanics. So at the moment we need defeated animations, so we got them, and now they're in the game. As we get everything, and every character has a defeated, every character has a run and a walk, then it would be nice to see it all work together. When everything's in context and then together, we'll be able to make better choices of what better animations would work out. So potentially, all the animations you guys are looking at now would probably change because it would just make the most sense. Because when Mario's walk was made, it was out of context. What I mean by that is he's not walking next to the princess, he's not walking next to Luigi, he's not walking next to Toad. It would be fascinating to see them all walk together in a line and see if that even makes sense. Judging the animations in context with everybody else would make a lot of sense and make right judgment calls. But for the moment, that would just have to work. Like right now, they said a thing like Toad, like if Toad were to fall and spin, it's a good idea, but what if that doesn't work and they all defeated and that's the only one that's obscured? We would never know. So there would be a lot of experimenting. So it's either we can experiment and find out which animations work better, or move on to another character.
Will you call it the Super Mario Brothers Super Game? That's what I call it sometimes.
Oh really?
Dan Hannibal.
Oh, sorry.
Jack Hammer 05 says, "What if you made a Luigi's Mansion game after this?" Fallen One says, "I would play the game for free and plus it's good animation, but I can't wait to play as Luigi." Middle says, "This looks so interesting." Brandon Chavez says, "Amazing good work." Jose Angel Tlahuel, "I love your project." LSPISLIT, "This looks so cool. I love watching you animate and develop this." Super the Chest says, "Nintendo, please hire these guys." Shine Sprite Gamer says, "Keep up the great work."
Thanks.
Elmara Cavivio says, 310 Super Mario Bros. Animator Toad t-shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We also got a programmer t-shirt and an art director t-shirt.
mine has Luigi. You should connect with YouTuber Mark Lovallo. His video, "How to Make a Super Mario Cartoon." Love this style. Used to watch the show all the time. Mark Lovallo.
Cool.
I don't know who that is, but we should look at him. Just Plain says, "This family is amazing. Us adept Super Show viewers / witnesses. What do you guys use to program and code this project? Give me more Luigi, please." The title spree should have Mario saying Pizzano.
Paisanos.
It's the Super Mario Brothers Super Show, and then the words "the game fly" one. I also really need this game released in some form. You and your son have made the 2D Mario game I've always wanted. I understand completely why you don't want to, but I need it. Animation Dude says, "This super project is super awesome."
Thanks, animation dude.
Ruby Answer says, "Next is Luigi, Yoshi, and Toad." IC007 says, So I have a list of ideas. Make a star with a blue outline and white inside for the fire star, and one with one with an orange outline and light yellow inside for superstar. Confection nerds, thank
Ooh.
you so much for the shout out. It was greatly appreciated and made our weekend. We made a little reaction video talking about how we came across your work and then watching you read our comments, and we'll post it at some point in the next day or so once I get it edited. Thanks again and keep up the awesome work.
Cool. Say hi to your family for us.
Yeah, hi. Another shout out to Confection Nerds. Oh wow, I can't wait to see it. I want to see it. SS 2009.
Hey, you know what you should do? You should put your whole hand on the camera to give Confection Nerds kids high fives. So put your whole hand on there.
High five.
Wait, hold on. Hold it there for like a couple seconds
Alright.
so they all touch your hand.
Alright,
Go
3,
ahead.
2, 1. High five. Oh wow, can't wait to see it. SS 2009 says, I'd like if they kind of tripped and fell on their defeated pose.
That's kind of cool.
Ryan Matthew Perry says, this is epic. I would play this over and over again once it's finished. The Super Show reminds me of some of the best moments in my childhood. Keep it up.
Oh
my
man, it
dudes."
reminds me of my best moments too. You know, they used to have the Super Mario cereal.
They did. Oh yeah, they had it. They still have it today. It's just different.
Really?
I think it's different. Like on the front of the box, it shows Mario like he's eating a bowl of cereal and Cappy is above his head.
Oh, okay. Well, I remember when we first had that, I was like, oh man, I wanted everything Mario.
Amari Hill says, I can't wait for the next video. Switch Lord says, doing ideas for the new Mario cartoon on Divine Art. I called him Grim. I've been artist. Note some stuff on there is a bit grim, adult owned. But I also have my own series called The Tales of Sonia, where the Grim thing comes from as have characters from a family called Grims. It's weird as do crossover with Mario characters, not real crossover, and should work on it separately. Anyway, maybe you could draw a picture of King Koopa or Bowser for him.
That'll be coming up.
Fallen One says, I have idea, boys, for you after Super Mario Bros. Super game, do Legend of Zelda NES show game. Well, the Legend of Zelda things in the middle of Super Mario Super Show episodes, we were thinking of making like a bonus level with him.
Yeah. I already created one model of Zelda. It looks pretty cool.
Cooper says, this show has always been a guilty pleasure of mine. I loved it so much as a kid and I still watch it now. This project truly perfects the charm and style I love so much about it. I wonder if there could be a world based on King Mario of Cramwell. There could be Koopa, Troopa, enemies in armor that, when stomped on, wouldn't be able to slide across the stage, but could be picked up, tossed at enemies, just like in that episode. I myself have been working on Super Mario Bros. Super Show / Zelda cartoon crossover fan fiction, and this incredible project has inspired me again to keep at it.
Cool, man. I'm glad it's inspiring you. And you know what? These comments inspire me to keep motivated in doing our work because I'm a fan of
Yeah,
all this stuff. It's like, hey, you know what we should do this thing? Every time we like a comment, we should touch their faces. So I'm gonna touch his face. Yo, good job, man. Thank you for the comment. I'm gonna touch your face. Yeah, there you go.
I'm liking everyone's comments, so I have a lot of high fives to do.
Yeah.
What program are you using to animate and develop the game? Level 857. Yo, this looks amazing, dude. What would you say to being a guest on our podcast? Let us know. We'll find a date to have you on. The 23rd Stallion.
Oh yeah, we already reached out to these dudes.
High five for you.
Yeah. I'm gonna touch your faces. There you go. And we are gonna do a podcast.
Let's
And
do it.
thanks for
anytime
reaching out to
next
me.
week. Jesus Lopez also hit us up on our Twitter, IG, or Facebook, and we'll pick up a date to have you on.
Cool. Hey man, we can't see your face.
Alright, Decio spells Splendiani says, wow, it's a really good animation, so go. Oh,
Yeah,
darn
we're
it.
jacking up the camera.
Is this good?
Here, let's put that a little higher.
So cuts.
There you go.
Sorry. I already want to play it low. Some guy lost on the internet says epic. Two-tailed sponge says, here's hoping that Yoshi would be a secret playable character even though he wasn't in the Super Mario Bros. Super Show. It would be cool if he were added to this project because he can use his flutter jump multiple times. Don't get me wrong, Peaches and Luigi's jumps are amazing, but I like a character that can fly a short distance.
What do you think? Like, let's say hypothetically we got the whole thing done. Would you be willing to do Super Mario, the other
Like
shows?
another one?
Yeah, the other ones, and have Yoshi in it. Or do you have more plans for me? Because I'm doing all this for you. So, what would you do if we weren't doing this? Like, would you want me to do something else, or
If we weren't doing this?
would you be making up your own game, your own stuff, or would you want to work on another fan project?
I don't know what point. I like this game.
No, I know, but I'm saying, like, let's say we finish the whole thing.
Probably like a Legend of Zelda thing.
Really? That would be the next?
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
And he would say, excuse me. That one guy who's here for no reason says, what about Luigi and Toad? Why not use the death meme from Super Mario Bros. Itself? I mean, theme, not meme.
We're using Super Mario Bros. 2 because the show is based off number 2.
Gabriel Beam says Toad Gang. Oh, sorry, I forgot to say her name. Looney Tunerland. Alright, you are awesome.
Thank you. You're awesome as well.
Elias Play says it would be pretty cool if you made Princess Peach's crown fall off and began bouncing off the floor or just on floor when she got hit.
That'd be sweet.
Xavier Zane McKay says nice job. Under Gaming says I would like to help you somehow, but I don't know how.
Your comments are cool. Thanks. I want to be able to think about this. Reading these comments. Remember when we were watching Dragon Ball? Every time they were showing
looking at the fan theories.
Yeah, for the Tournament of Power, like it was so much fun. Like I would say, like, and you tell me if you agree. Reading the comments were fun. It was fun to listen to the fan theories.
Yeah.
And then when the show would show, I would be like, man, it's almost like the fan theories are almost as good as the show, you know?
Yeah, and we were watching with the subtitles and all that.
That was great. Yeah. And so reading the comments, it feels like we're doing it with the internet, you know? Like we're happy to share what we're doing and reading the comments. And the reason why we wanted to share it too is because I figured there'd be a lot of people who are fans of the show and thought it'd be cool to share progress. So.
IC007 says, Peach's death, B. Everyone likes B. I think B is pretty good, too.
Visually, I think it's cool, but you know, in the future, I would like to put more animations. Like, for an example, let's say she was running into a Goomba. What do you think? That she would, like, flop over? You know?
Like trip?
Yeah, like she'd trip over the thing.
No, yeah, since that thing's real small.
It would be pretty funny, and then he landed on the chest and was like, you know, jumping on top of her, kind of like, I got you.
Gage Tracy Tunes says nice animations. Tom Callahan, I love the Goomba. Thanks. I'm not gonna touch the camera. I'm just gonna put my hand in front. Christopher Williams says Link appears in Captain N.
Yeah, but he's not the same one. He's a different one.
Christopher Williams. And thanks for reading my comment.
Oh, thanks for leaving one.
You can edit your comment and you don't have to reply yourself. Who cares? Why not? Tanuki Lover 99 says, "Hi, this is great.
Thank you.
If you guys need voices for at least Mario and Luigi, try to get Vin-Sauce for the job."
You know, I'll look into Vin-Sauce because I hear his name a lot. It'd be nice to see. Or if somebody can throw me a link, that'd be great.
Alright, his name, Mr. Meme. Vegeta Briefs says, when you catch up to Koopa and his fortresses at each world, little cutscenes play, such as Koopa giving orders to his minions when the player walks in. As a Goomba notices the player and quickly gets Koopa's attention. Koopa turns his head to look towards the player and absent-mindedly waves to them before turning back to bark more orders to his goons. When his eyes grow wide as sudden realization that the player is there strikes Koopa, he angrily slaps his troops away and pivots around to face the player with steam bellowing from his nostrils like an angry bull. He stomps the ground, causing two Iron Gates to drop down and block the entrance and exit the arena, leaving the player with no other option but to fight. After defeating Koopa, he drops the key to the gates that then open up to the lair through. But before they can even reach the exit, Koopa wakes up and runs out of the exit as the player gets chased. When they get to where Koopa is, he swan dives into a pit in the exact same way as he does in the intro of the show, and then, oh yeah, like when he jumps off the hill, right? Like he does in the intro show, and then flies back up in his Koopa clown car. He gives his classic line, "A Koop who coops and gets away, lives to coop another day." Then he flies away, cackling maniacally, until in the distance you hear him say, "Ow, it hurts when I laugh." Then the stage ends and it's on to the next world. That's a good idea in a very detailed way. I like it. Hey Paisanos, it's the Super Mario Brothers Super Show the game. We're the Mario Brothers and plumbing's our game. We're not like the others who get all the fame. Oh, he wrote the whole song. Thought Patrol says, "I'm not gonna lie, this made me watch Super Mario. This made me watch Super Mario Bros. Super Show like 4 times."
I watch it every morning. I watch one episode. Get my day started.
Jedi McSwan says, "Wow, incredible." Guy Waffle says, "Please upload it somewhere. This game would be amazing to play, maybe on itch.io." He has already stated that he's not going to release the game to the public in any way, shape, or form. Thanks for explaining that for us. Jeremy Riley doesn't mean it isn't amazing and I don't want to upload it. Blue Mage with Soul Edge says, "There's no reason why you can't use both. Have one for time up and the other for HP depletion." On the note of the HP depletion, when the characters are defeated, it really helps if there's a slight freeze or pause on hit. They will make the animation transition less jarring. And that's how it is in all the Mario games, huh? So like before it plays the animation, they hit and it stops, and then it does the animation. I pick B. B looks good. How is Luigi? Robbie Walker says, 250. How about including Mario leaping in the air and crashing onto the floor, like in Quest for Pizza? It can work similarly to how Donkey Kong reacts in Donkey Kong Country.
I'll check it out.
Tim Puffin 93 says, "Great work." Creeper Hugger says, "Hello." Dylan Lambert says, "Maybe before they fall down, make them pop up slightly and then plop down on the ground into their defeated pose. Going straight into the defeated pose looked kind of strange without a dramatic start." Do they have Yoshi? Cool. I'm absolutely adoring this. If there's one complaint I have though, it's that you guys keep calling the Princess Peach. She's known as Toadstool back then. I'm just so used to calling her Peach since the new games.
Yeah.
I'm hoping that the finished game refers to her as Princess Toadstool for accuracy's sake. Plus, it'd help make the nostalgia all that more effective.
Yeah, I appreciate that. A lot of that stuff. But here's one thing. When somebody had pointed out on another comment, when
She's called
she
Peach in the show, but only once. Really?
Right.
Someone said Peach?
Well, this is what happened. You know when she turns into Princess Peach at first?
Yeah.
She says it. She says, "I'm Princess." I think she says Peach, or she can say a Super Princess P. I'm not quite sure. I put the subtitles on. I don't know what she was saying. You know what? You want to watch it? Should we just put it on so we can all want to see it? Here, let's take a look at it. Yeah. All right.
Now, Luigi, but remember, every clogged drain has its silver elbow trap.
Oh no! I wish I could help my friends! I wish I could! I wish I might! Wish upon a falling star! Man! A starman! That's it!
Koopa Pack! Attack! Ah!
Fear not, my friends! It's Princess P to the rescue!
I mean, it's not like she said Princess P,
Yeah, I thought that's what I
We're
thought.
but let's
supposed
look
to
at the
rescue her.
subtitles.
I don't think this is the time for technicalities.
Prepare to be slammer.
Fear not, my friends! It's Princess P to
Hey man, why is this Gooper back? Come on, dude.
Fear not, my friends! It's Princess P to the rescue!
But we're supposed to rescue. Attack!
Dude, the subtitles, they won't show up.
Fear not, my friends! It's Princess P to the rescue!
I think she said P.
I think that's what she's saying too.
But
Princess P.
we're supposed to
But,
rescue
so-
her.
This is where it gets weird, right?
Don't think
Alright, so Princess P. But could she be implying that she's saying Princess Peach?
Was that name? Did that name even exist at the time?
Well, just think about it. Look, Princess P. Fear not, my friends. I'm Princess P.
Would that make sense?
Princess P for what? Like, what does the P stand for? Princess Power? Princess Purple? Princess Pumpkin? Or Princess Peach? I mean, you tell me. She didn't say this. Princess T. She didn't say Princess T for Princess Toadstool. She said Princess P. And that has to be implying Princess Peach.
What is this being programmed on /4 PC, Android, Switch? It's for PC.
Wait, you can't port it to Android or Switch?
Well, yeah, I can. We can make it on like where you can make a mobile, right?
I mean, you can, right?
Yeah, but
Okay.
right now we only have it for PC.
Mhm.
Earthbound for Life. You should do Sonic's Satan after this. Super Saiyan Musashi. I was a little too slow in getting my word for it to be featured here. But wait a tick. Am I to understand that you'll be posting the game for download after it's done? That's not cool. We want to play it. Chris Perry says, watch the vid heard you mentioned y'all won't let others play after it's finished, which it's sad. Lots of us likes both of the games and the classic Mario shows. and there's lots of people, including Blue TV Games, who follows you, like this one previously, really wants to play when it's finished, but since y'all won't ever let that happen, I'm gonna forget this was even a thing you made me happy for nothing.
Oh man.
Dang. And that's all the comments.
Let's, hey, Chris Perry, we just want to say,
We're sorry.
here's a hug.
It's a hug.
Here's a hug, and we're sorry we made you feel bad, but we don't want any conflict of interest of any kind, because we'll release this game. We don't want to make a thing of that. It's very simple focus. My kids learning and I'm teaching, and we're having fun experimenting and doing things with it. So.
And that's gonna do it for the comments.
Cool. Sweet. What are we doing? What are we
Uh,
expecting?
More stuff, probably more stuff from the toad, such as
Yeah.
the jump,
He needs to jump. He needs to run.
duck,
He needs the duck. And what else?
death,
He needs a death.
flagpole.
Oh man, he needs a flagpole animation. What do you want first?
Probably the death first, and the flagpole.
You want a death and then flagpole?
Mhm.
Your wish is my command, sir.
Well, isn't that the creative director's choice?
It's both your choices. It's both your projects. It's cool. I'm your slave. I'm here to do your bidding. I'm here to do the animations you want. It's all good. So defeat it, and then flagpole, and then the jump, and then the run, and then super toad.
Yeah.
Cool.
Right, super toad.
All right. Hey, you wanna watch a? Nah, never mind.
What?
I was just thinking maybe we should watch a show with everybody together.
Like an episode?
Yeah, why not? But we might be.
Make it a pretty long video.
Yeah, no, we'll get flagged too, probably. All right. Thanks for the nice comments. We love you all. High five, and I'm gonna touch all your faces. There you go.
High five to everyone.
Rocket, and we'll see you next week.